wherever we want to get to, whatever vision you have for your life that God planted in your heart, that calling, that mission for your life, it's too big for you to comprehend right now. That's how you know it comes from God himself. That's how you know it comes from God himself. And is God gonna tell you, this is what you're gonna need to do weekly, this is what you're gonna do next month, this is what you're gonna have to do next year. Oh, by the way, you know what else is on that to-do list? Next year you're gonna meet that person, and then they're gonna connect you with that person, and then you're gonna have to go on this adventure. You're gonna be like, hold on, I'm taking notes. There's too much information overload, computer broken, you know? Hello everyone, how is everyone doing today? Dominika coming to you live on Facebook once again. Today we got Mindset Monday, and I am super excited for today's topic because I feel like this is gonna be huge. This is gonna be a perfect way to kick off the week. So if you are joining me live, say hello in the comments. If you are watching me on a replay, give me a replay in the comments. Why not? Today's topic is, God doesn't give you small visions or small callings, only bold ones. And I feel like there's plenty of you that need to hear this, that need to be reminded of what God is capable and what you are capable of. So this is going to be a great topic. If at any given moment you feel like there is somebody who would need to be here and watch this, please share it with them or tag them below. That will mean the world to me, because this is some life-changing stuff, and I would like to reach more and more people to share with them inspiration and motivation and encouragement, because this is often the only thing that we ever need in order to succeed. But today I want to talk to you about the fact that God doesn't give you small visions, small callings, only bold ones. And what does that really mean? What does that mean? God does not give you just basic visions for your life. God doesn't give you a calling or a mission that's going to be simple, easy, basic, or comfortable. That vision that God is giving you for your life, that calling and that mission, it's often going to be uncomfortable and so huge that it makes you question, how on earth will I ever even begin? How on earth will I ever be able to even fulfill this calling, fulfill this vision? It's going to be way beyond your mind. It's going to be way beyond your mind. The human mind cannot comprehend what God has in store for us. So we often talk ourselves out of actually like going towards the life of our dreams. We often talk ourselves out of going towards that calling, that vision that God has placed in our minds and in our hearts. Because God has big plans for you. But we, as humans, we don't see them, or we see them and we start questioning, but how would this even be possible? I don't think I'm the right person. I don't have the connections. I don't have the money. We start questioning it. We start questioning what God has been trying to plant in our minds, plant in our hearts. But that true calling that comes from God is the one that's going to be able, like you're going to be able to fulfill it no matter what. No matter where you are. God is going to give you the vision, and God is going to give you the calling. God is going to give you that desire and the dream deep down in your heart, in your soul. You are going to be like, this is what I want to do in life. He's not going to show you all the steps, because you will start questioning, okay, but how am I going to do it? God is not going to show you every single step where you are today. Do you know why? Do you know why God doesn't show us every single step? He doesn't show us every single step, not because he doesn't want us to succeed, or he wants us to struggle, or he wants us to, just try to figure it out on our own. No, no, no. God doesn't show us every single step in advance because he knows that deep down, majority of us would just get so overwhelmed that we would not take the first necessary step. This is so deep. This is really deep. I mean, think about it. Where you are right now, let's take you back to 10 years ago or something. If 10 years ago, God gave you a vision to where you're gonna be today, and he showed you every single step that you're ever going to take, not at the time when they are needed to be taken, but in advance. If God would give you all those steps in advance, you would be so freaked out. You would be like, no, thank you. I'm not going. Why? Because oftentimes it's uncomfortable, oftentimes can be hurtful and challenging, and we don't want to deal with that. We as humans don't want to deal with that. Like, a lot of us love challenges, right? I mean, I am this kind of person. I love challenges. But still, these challenges in my mind have a limit. I like challenges, but I don't want this. I like challenges, but I don't want this to happen. I like challenges. I like to challenge myself and learn new things and get out of my comfort zone. But this is a little bit uncomfortable, too much for me to handle. Right? Do you see what I'm talking about? So God will not give you the whole step-by-step vision as to how it's all going to happen. Why? Is it because he wants you to struggle and because he hates you or something? Not at all. It's because majority of the times, what it takes for us to get to that vision, it's way beyond our human mind. It's way beyond our capabilities at the given moment. That vision is too big for us to be able to fulfill it without maybe some challenges, without maybe a little bit of struggle, without being uncomfortable. So you see, God will give you a vision and a calling, but it's up to you to go towards it. And the best part is, God will not reveal to you every step of the way in advance, but he is going to reveal it to you step by step. Do you see this? Do you see how life-changing this is? Let me say it. Let me say it again because I'm getting excited. God is not going to show you a plan in advance as to how your life is going to play out. Why? Because where you are right now, you wouldn't be able to handle everything. You would not be able to handle everything that is in store for you in order to get to your dream life. That's not to say you are not gonna get there at all. What it means is you're gonna have to get there step by step. Step by step. Not jumping from level 20 to level 50. And this is really cool, actually. There is a new YouTube episode on my YouTube channel called Side Quests, and I absolutely love it. It was such a fun episode to record, and I strongly encourage you to go ahead and watch it after this video, because this is literally, what I'm talking today connects so much to what I spoke about on my Saturday's weekly episode. It's so perfect. It aligns so perfect. So if you combine both of these messages, you are gonna be so mind blown. But the point is, in life, wherever we wanna get to, whatever vision you have for your life that God planted in your heart, that calling, that mission for your life, it's too big for you to comprehend right now. That's how you know it comes from God himself. That's how you know it comes from God himself. And is God gonna tell you, this is what you're gonna need to do weekly. This is what you're gonna do next month. This is what you're gonna have to do next year. Oh, by the way, you know what else is on that to-do list? Next year, you're gonna meet that person, and then they're gonna connect you with that person, and then you're gonna have to go on this adventure. You're gonna be like, hold on, I'm taking notes. There's too much information. Information overload, computer broken, you know? You genuinely would be so overwhelmed. You would be so overwhelmed. You would say, I'm not taking the first step. No, I don't want to go there. I'm uncomfortable. When instead, you could trust the calling for your life and the vision for your life, that it will come into fruition when it's meant to, and that God will show you every tiny little step of the way. Because guess what? God is not just gonna give you a calling or a vision and abandon you. God is not giving you a vision or a calling for your life for you to figure it out by yourself. You do not have to figure it all out by yourself. This is the cool part. If you surrender to God, if you give Him your time, if you give Him your soul and your mind, He's gonna show you every tiny step that you need to take. And let me tell you, when I started following God's steps, like following the steps that God has given me to try to grow my business, to change my life, to change my relationship, to change the way I operate, I started growing way more and way quicker than I would have on my own. So God is not gonna just give you a vision and abandon you. Do you understand? God is not gonna give you a vision and abandon you. That's not how this works. God is gonna give you a vision, but He requires you to ask Him for direction. Because you're only human. You're not gonna know who to email. You're not gonna know when to email. You're not gonna know what person to reach out to. You're not gonna know what to speak about. You're not gonna know what persons to meet with. You're not gonna know the steps you need to take. But God is gonna give you hints. God is gonna give you direction if you allow Him to do it. This is a huge part to all of this. If you allow Him to do it. Do you allow Him to do it? Do you allow Him to do it? Do you allow Him to work along you, by your side, on your business, on your relationship, on your finances, on your health? Or you just say, God, I have this vision. How can I make it happen? And then God gives you the nudges. Go there, do this, do that. And you're like, I don't wanna. I'm uncomfortable. I don't wanna have to do this. You're gonna have to do what's required if you want to achieve this vision and the calling for your life. It's gonna be uncomfortable, and it's not always gonna make sense to you. It's not always gonna make sense to you. But let me tell you, when you trust God and you follow His direction, your life is gonna change entirely. Because guess what? You will struggle less. You will have bigger sense of clarity. And yes, that's not to say there will never be a struggle or a hardship on your way. This is a life. You are gonna have to become stronger. You will become wiser. You will overcome obstacles. But God, like with God by your side, you are unstoppable. Even during those times when you don't feel like doing something, your health is not in the best place. God is gonna guide you. God is gonna show you the way if you allow Him. Do you see where I'm coming from? God will plant a vision in your heart. God will tell you, this is who you're gonna become. This is who you are meant to become in this life. This is the calling for your life. This is the mission that you have. This is where you're gonna end up. Do you accept the mission? That's what He is saying. Do you accept the vision? Do you accept the calling? My plan for your life is this. And it's going to be the one that freaks you out, but lights you up so much that you're excited and terrified at the same time. You're gonna be like, how on earth would I ever be able to make this happen? You will start questioning, I don't have finances, I don't have connections, I don't know the right people, I don't have qualifications. God doesn't care about none of those things from your side. Do you think God will plant a calling on your life or a vision into your mind if it wasn't possible? That deepest dream that you have, do you think that God would plant it in your mind and in your heart if it wasn't possible? Just to give you some kind of hope, false hope? That's not true at all. He planted those visions, those callings, those dreams into your mind because that's where He wants you to be. That's where He wants you to be. I mean, look at it this way. It literally blows my mind. How did the airplane come about? How did the first car come around? How did the idea of internet come around? These visions, callings, and ideas are beyond human mind. They are beyond human mind. Why? Because the person who invented an airplane or a car or the internet, I'm 100% certain they were like, but how could this even be possible? How could this even be possible? I don't see it. I don't know how to do it. But if they trusted that they are gonna make it happen. They trusted that this will be fulfilled. And so it was. And so it was. Do you see this? It blows my mind. Everything on this earth was once a vision and an idea and a calling from God. Everything on this planet, your phone, the internet that you're using, the products that you're using daily, they were all once an idea in someone's mind. How do you think this idea came about? How do you think this mission came around? It didn't come from the human mind. It came from God. All those big inventions, dreams, missions in life, they came from God Himself. And God sends you the missions. God sends you the nudges. This is what you are meant to do in life. Do you accept? Because that's the thing. At the end of the day, it's still your life. And you still have a free will. And you can decide to decline the mission. Because that's the thing, guys. Every single person on this earth was created for a huge purpose. No exception. Zero exceptions. Zero exceptions. I know that some of you might be thinking, but what about this person? What about this person? What about me? Zero exceptions. Everybody has been created here for a reason, for a purpose. But so many people do not accept the mission from God. They do not accept the mission. They do not accept. Why? Because they feel uncomfortable. Because they feel like they would never be able to achieve this. Because they feel like the vision is beyond their mind and it will be too difficult to get to. And you know what? They are correct. These visions and callings for your life and that big mission, it's too difficult for you to do on your own. It's not too difficult for you to fulfill it at all. It's too difficult for you to complete it on your own. On your own. If God planted a mission into your life, that calling, your purpose, He does not expect you to go ahead and do it by yourself. When you accept the mission from God, that call and that purpose, what's the terms and conditions? God says, listen to me. Listen to me and the steps that I am giving you, the directions I am giving you. This is blowing my mind as I'm speaking about it. You guys, this is what is going to change your life and change your business. You feel like you don't have any purpose in this life? You feel like there is no calling or a mission? You feel like you're too small to achieve anything? On your own, yes. But with God by your side, you are gonna create things that are beyond your mind. You will be surprised where God will take you. Why am I sitting here and saying this? Because I also am surprised every single day where God has led me. When I accepted the mission, because here's the thing. Whenever God planted in my heart, start publishing books on Amazon KDP, I started questioning, saying, like, I want to do it, but I don't know how. I don't have the tools. I don't really know how to do it. I don't have the qualifications to do specifically this. But I accepted the mission. And I asked God, okay, then how am I supposed to do it? And those times when I tried to do it by myself, that's when I struggled. And that's when I didn't know what to do. But when I turned over to God and said, God, what's that next step I'm supposed to take? He would direct me. Publish this kind of book. Go and study about this. Go and do this. God is gonna show you every step if you allow him. That's the thing. When I was I was faced with the decision whether or not to become a coach like this, to teach people about mindset, business, God, relationships, trauma, all this stuff. As you can see, I talk about anything. I talk about my life, my experiences, my lived experience, my understanding of life, my wisdom, shared from God. Because this is not coming from me, majority of stuff. But the point is, okay, what I'm trying to say, God planted this mission into my life, that I am supposed to lead people, that I am supposed to become someone who will encourage, motivate, inspire others, someone who will lead people closer to Christ, someone who will lead people so that they can have beautiful lives and live these missions that God has planted in your heart. Do you think I would be able to fulfill it all by myself? Not a chance. Zero chance. I maybe would be able to be here today and do these live videos in front of you guys to teach you about stuff. Maybe few years from now. But why did I get here so quick? And yes, I had struggles, but why did I not give up? Because when I started asking God for the directions, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to talk about? What am I supposed to share today? What do people need help with? Send those people my way. Show me the way. That's when big things started happening for me. Miracles, literal miracles. Because guess what? For example, I do not have any sales experience. I do not have experience in sales. I learned about it. I know some things. I know about, this stuff like why do people buy and why they don't buy and stuff like that. But I did not go to study a degree in relation to selling. Never in my life. And guess what? A few days ago, I sold a course worth $1,580. Like this. Do you understand? This doesn't just happen from me. It doesn't just happen by myself. It doesn't happen because yes, of course I make it happen. But it happens because I say, God, you send me those people into my life that want to buy my products or services. God, please, you send me those people that I am meant to help them. God, please allow me to help those people that need my help. God, tell me what I'm supposed to say during the sales call. God, may this be the client that purchases my product or service. Do you see? God, please tell me what I'm supposed to say. How can I make this product better? How can I make this service better? What's the next step? What am I supposed to be focusing on today? What are the steps you want me to take? What would you like me to focus on today? When I started living like this, asking God for direction, do you know how much weight has been lifted off my shoulders? Why do we try to go and do things all by ourselves when we are only human and God can do it for us? God will do the hard work. You might be selling products or services and you're questioning, why am I not getting sales? Why? What's wrong with me? You start questioning your worth. You start questioning if you are capable. You start questioning your abilities. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the fact that you're trying to do everything by yourself and your way. Or maybe somebody else's way. Maybe you are comparing yourself. Maybe you are looking at that one person and saying, that's the way they do it. That's the way I'm supposed to do it. But God says, no, no, no. That's not the way I want you to go. This is where you are supposed to go. So ask God to show you directions. Ask God to tell you every single day. He's gonna give you nudges. Text this person, reply to this email, send this email out, go live on Facebook, record this YouTube video. God will give you the nudges. God will tell you, speak to this person. Do not waste your time on this. Stop scrolling without any reason. Turn off that TV. Put the cookie down. God will tell you all the directions for your life that are supposed to take you to your greatest mission, to that calling and purpose that will fulfill you in life. Maybe right now we are focusing on a side quest, because we all in life are meant to take some steps. We all start somewhere. And the side quest, right? I spoke about it. I already said in my YouTube video, on my YouTube channel. It's a great video. So I really strongly encourage you to go ahead and watch it. I think it was one of the most fun videos that I recorded so far. So yeah, go ahead and watch it after this live video, because you will get a better understanding as to what I'm trying to say here. In life, we will go through things. We will have different jobs. We will meet different people. We will have heartaches. We will have breakups, we will have challenges and stuff. But the thing is, when you give it all to God and you trust Him to show you all the steps, He is gonna do it. And it's gonna blow your mind. It blows my mind every single day what God is doing in my life. And why is He doing it? Not because I'm lucky, not because He loves me, He doesn't love anybody else. It doesn't mean that He doesn't love you. It means that you have to trust Him more. That's the difference. God is showing off in my life because I ask Him every single day. Every morning I say, God, show off in my life. I want you to surprise me today. And He does, beyond my mind. And He tells me, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to speak about. This is the person you are meant to meet. He tells me directions, and He can do the same for you. Don't you understand? Your business, your finances, your life, your relationships, they can turn around by 365 degrees. I always like to say 365 because, right, 360, it's kind of like you you take a full circle, but 365, it's that a little extra. So God always gives a little extra. God always gives a little extra. More than we need, more than enough, right? So God will do the same in your life. He's going to transform your life entirely, plus a little bit more, because that's the God He is. So you don't have to struggle by yourself. You don't have to feel like, this is the mission that I have in life, but I'm never going to fulfill it. This is the mission that I would like to have. I know in my soul I'm supposed to start charities. I'm meant to write a book. I'm meant to help those people. I am meant to create this kind of product. I would love to start a business. I know I'm meant to do this, but I don't know how. I don't know how this is possible. I could never do it. Who am I to do something like this? This is how your human mind operates. Your human mind is going to tell you, I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know who, like what people, what finances, where am I going to do it? Like how on earth? But when you allow God to do the work for you, this is where your life is going to change. This is how you are going to get your dream come true. That mission, that calling for your life is there. You have to say, God is saying, right? God is saying to you, this is the vision I have for your life. This is your calling and your purpose. Do you accept? And it's your choice to accept or not. When you accept, what do you have to do? God is going to show you all the steps. Because God doesn't say, accept the mission and go and try to figure it out. Go and try to do it. Let me see how much this person struggles. No! God wants you to accept the mission and follow Him. Accept the mission and take the steps that He is telling you to take. You're not meant to do it by yourself. You were never supposed to do it by yourself. That's the thing. God never expected you to be strong enough to handle it by yourself. God wants you to fulfill that mission. It's yours to do because you are capable and smart enough and you are an amazing person. But God is going to guide you along the way. So what do you need to do? Follow His steps. Allow Him to show you. If you trust the mission, if you trust the calling, if you trust that this is your purpose, it came from God, by the way. This calling, this purpose, something in your heart that you know you are meant to do, that thing that scares you. Because God doesn't give you small missions. God doesn't tell you like, like something tiny, like all your life you are going to be a person who works in McDonald's. That's your calling for your life. You might start there. It's normal. We all gotta start somewhere. We have to provide for ourselves, But God doesn't say, this is your life's purpose, to work in McDonald's, be a team member all your life. This is your purpose. Now go and live your life and be the best team member you can ever be. No. God gives you the bigger vision, the one that terrifies you, the one that makes you ask, how am I supposed to do it on your own? That's how you know it is from God. Because that mission, it's supposed to terrify you a little bit, put you out of your comfort zone, and then you are supposed to follow what are the steps that God wants you to take. So I would love for you to take a look at your life today and ask God, what is that calling you want me to fulfill? What is my purpose? Because nobody on earth will be able to tell you what your purpose is. Only God Himself can show you what your purpose is. Because only He knows your calling. He knows what your mission is. Only He knows. Nobody else on this earth can give you the answer. You ask Him, and then, most importantly, if you feel like, yes, this is what I want to do, show me how. God is not going to reveal to you the entire step-by-step process where you are today. Because it's gonna terrify you, it's gonna freak you out. You will give up without even starting. Why am I saying it? Because if God showed me everything that it takes, everything that it will take in order for me to be where I am today, I would be like, hell no. No, thank you. I don't want to go through this. I don't want to go through the sleepless nights and being depressed and having anxiety. I'm not having it. I'm out. Give this mission to somebody else. I don't want it. Do you see? But the thing is, this, in life, we might go through struggles. We might go through hardships. But there is always a greater purpose behind it. God knows how to use all of your pain for beauty. That's the thing. He can turn your life around. And He has a great purpose for your life. When you follow Him, you will not struggle as much as on your own. You will not fall. You will not fail. You will know exactly what to do. You will know exactly what to do, what to say, what to email, what to write on your posts. You are gonna know. Stop trying to do it by yourself. How do you think you are gonna fulfill your mission, your God-given mission, without God? How do you think? You wanna go towards that dream and the calling and the purpose for your life that God Himself has planted in your heart without Him? I wish you best of luck. Because you're gonna make it complicated. You are gonna find it more difficult on your own. And more than likely you will give up. Because you will face an obstacle that you will not know how to overcome. But with God, He's gonna tell you everything. Not all at once. He's not gonna tell you all at once. He's gonna tell you every single step. Do you remember? Be anxious for nothing. Be anxious for nothing. And don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow has its own worry. This can be applied to business, to your life's purpose as well. Don't worry about tomorrow. Focus on today. One day at a time. Truly, there is only the current present moment that exists. The past doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist. It's only right now. Only right now exists. So why would you overwhelm yourself by thinking about all the steps you are gonna take? Even a year from now. You don't need to know those steps. They're gonna come where they're supposed to come. Focus on a daily task. Do the daily tasks that are necessary. Whatever it is you want to achieve in life. You want to lose weight. You want to have a better career. You want to change your finances. You want to have a better relationship. Focus on the daily tasks. If every single day you get a little bit better, you are one step closer towards that dream of yours, that purpose for your life. And everybody has one. God didn't place somebody on this earth and said, maybe for this person, just let them live. There is no purpose. They're just a background character. No. God cares about every single person. And there is a reason and a purpose for everybody's life. Every single person. No exception. Zero exceptions. God didn't place you here and said, I'm out of ideas. I don't know. Just let this person be there, in the background. They're not that important. That's a lie you've been saying to yourself. That's not true at all. Everybody has such a big mission and purpose in their life. Do you accept yours? Do you accept your mission? The one that terrifies you. The one that's gonna, require of you to be courageous and brave and make bold actions. Do you accept Do you accept that mission and the purpose for your life? Because if you do, huge things will come your way. Your life is gonna change 365 degrees. You know what I mean? Your life is gonna change. Your family's life. Future generations to come. The calling for your life that God has in store, it's transformational. It's nothing basic. It's nothing small that anybody could do. It's beyond your mind. It's beyond human mind. And it's 100% possible for you to do it if you ask God for direction. But don't ask Him to reveal to you every single step where you are today. You don't need to know all the steps. You just need to know what to do today. And oftentimes, it will take you out of your comfort zone. It will push you. It will terrify you. You know, like those things like go live on Facebook, start a YouTube channel, go and talk to this person, make this kind of post, send out this email, try to sell your product or service to this person. Those stuff terrifies us. They are so scary. They push us out of our comfort zone. We often don't know how to do it. This is where success can be found. Success can be found in this kind of situations. And if you ask God, okay, but how? You tell me. Speak through me. Tell me what to say. You'll be surprised. You will get the clients. You will sell your products. You will sell your services. Like this. Without struggling. When you trust. So trust, have faith. And accept the mission. And know that the mission is not meant to be fulfilled on your own. Accept the mission. And have God as your sidekick. Have God as your business partner. Have God as someone who you can turn to all the time. Because guess what? If you start a business, if you you're trying to achieve something in life, you're gonna ask people for advice. They are gonna be able to maybe give you some kind of advice because God can speak through people as well, right? But the best advice that you can get is when you trust God, send me the answers. Send me the answers. Send me the person that will tell me what to do. Show me, guide me. All the answers come from Him. When somebody talks to you, you are gonna know this answer came from God. Trust me, you'll have zero doubt. You'll have zero doubt. I'm speaking from experience. When you ask God a question, He can speak through people. He can speak through people. It can be your partner, it can be your kids, it can be someone at work, even a stranger, a TikTok. Like you scroll, you don't even know the person. God can speak to you through this person. But first you gotta ask the questions. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. It's not receive and then ask. Ask and you shall receive. So ask Him the questions and He's gonna send you the answers. And when you receive them, you're gonna be like, this was God. I just know it. Because it is. Like, I mean, you're gonna have zero doubts that God is speaking through that person to you. Happened to me plenty of times. I'm speaking from experience. This is no joke, guys. So, ask and you shall receive. Ask God to show you the mission, the vision for your life. Ask Him, what's your purpose? What's your calling? You will then receive it. You gotta accept it. Then what you gonna do? Ask Him for the necessary steps, one step at a time. Ask for the step, receive it. Ask for the next step, receive it. Ask your questions, receive it. Ask God to show you direction, receive direction. Ask God to show you, what you're meant to do, how to overcome this obstacle, receive. That's how it works. Ask, receive, ask, receive. And guess what? You can come to God even 50 times a day. He doesn't have a limit. He doesn't have a limit. God is not like, okay, so let's say me, Dominika, I ask God, question number 1, he gives me the answer. Question 2, he gives me the answer. I have 5 questions, he gives me the answer. I send the 6th question and he says, please upgrade your subscription. Please upgrade your subscription plan. Imagine if God did that. Imagine if God did that. I send my 5 questions, the 6th one, please upgrade your subscription plan. God doesn't work like that. God literally has unlimited capacity. Like, you can come to him unlimited amount of times. He is limitless. So you can ask him 100 questions a day. He's not gonna be like, this person again. What does she want now? I don't have time for you. No, God doesn't work like that at all. God is not a human. Like, we get busy, we have a schedule, we might be asleep. No, you can ask him. Anytime you need something, he can guide you. He can answer your question without any limits, without having to upgrade your subscription plan. You know what I mean? Like, God will listen to you. If you come to him in the middle of the night, if you come to him in the morning, in the afternoon, whatever questions you have in relation to your life, your business, your finances, your family's life, God is gonna give you those answers. You just have to ask and then you will receive them. Ask and receive, ask and receive. And he will not ask you, please update your subscription plan, because you ran out of the questions for the day. This is your limit for the day. You cannot ask me anything else. Now, here she is again. Here he is again. Oh, they're bothering me again. No, you never bother God if you come to him. Because we often feel like that, don't we? We often feel like that. Oh, maybe like I'm asking too much. I already asked God for so many things today. I can't ask for another thing. I'm just annoying him. I'm bothering him. Sorry to bother you, but I just wanted to ask. We often feel like that. Why do we feel like that? We feel like that because when we go to a human, another person in our lives, and we want to ask them a question, we want to talk to them first time during the day. More than likely, they will be okay with that. We go second time, we ask another question. They will answer. Third time, they will start getting a little bit annoyed. If, let's say, you call someone, right? You call them for the 4th time that day. They're going to say, what do you want now? I'm busy. Don't you understand? I'm working. And of course, it's normal. Everybody has their own life. Everybody is busy. And we also have to respect other people's times, right? But with God, it's not like that. God doesn't say, you can only call on me 5 times a day. And that's it. Because there's not enough room for you. I gotta have time for everybody else. You already used up your 5 calls per day. Please try again tomorrow. No. Do you see how wrong we think about God? When it comes to those things, God has unlimited amount of time for you. God wants you to come to him. He's happy. As a matter of fact, he's happy if you come to him and ask for direction. If you acknowledge him throughout your day, if you thank him for the stuff that he has given you, he's gonna give you even more. He is not gonna be like, you are bothering me. Please don't call me again. As a matter of fact, this week you already called on me too much. Let's try again on Monday, okay? Like next week. Let's start over because that's too much. I have other people to deal with now, okay? I have enough problems. No. God is not a human. With humans, that's how it is. But God is not a human being. He can handle this. He can talk to you. He is so powerful. He doesn't have any limits, only the limits you put on him. But that's a conversation for another day. We all put limits on God. And one of them is, how many times per day can I call on him? Please upgrade your subscription plan. You know what I mean? Like, God doesn't work like that. He is happy if you come to him for direction. So, if God has planted a vision into your mind, this purpose, this calling for your life, and you know that this is it, I feel it in my soul, this is what I really want to do in my life, I know that this is it. Ask God to give you the steps, because this mission, this calling, this vision comes from God. You will not be able to fulfill it by yourself in a way that you will be able to fulfill it with God. Because that vision is from God. So only God knows the steps you need to take to fulfill it. Does that make sense? So your mission will terrify you, will scare you. You will have questions, you will have doubts. Turn to God and ask him for direction. And he's gonna give you these directions every single time, unlimited amount of times. And that's the beauty of it. So I would love for you to take a moment and think about, what is this purpose that your God is calling upon your life? Where do you think he wants you to be? Does he want you to start some charities? Does he want you to motivate others? Does he want you to, start some kind of business? What does he want you to do? Who do you think God created you to be? Take a moment, think about it, and then ask him for the directions. Because only he knows the way. Only he knows the way. And he will guide you if you trust him. So trust in him. Ask him for direction. Ask him for the vision. Ask him to fulfill it into your life. Ask him for the blessings. And he will give them to you. Ask him for miracles and they will be given to you. God doesn't have any limits, only the ones we place on him. And we all do. We all place limits. So take a moment, think about it. Talk to God. If the weather is nice where you live, here in Ireland, we are supposed to have a beautiful week again of sunshine. So if you live somewhere that it's nice and beautiful today, go outside into your back garden, lie down on a piece of blanket, put a pillow if you want. I like to always take a blanket and a pillow. I lie down and just relax and just think about where God wants to lead you next. You can play some relaxing music in the background, some instrumental, or you can just, stay in silence, or you can even watch this video again, listen to it, but with your eyes closed, and imagine what God is trying to tell you. I'm telling you, this is life-changing stuff. When you trust, God, what would you like me to take out of this video today? Before you watch anything, if you say to him, God, what are you telling me today? What do you want me to get out of this? What are you trying to tell me? What's the next steps I need to take? Ask and you shall receive. So do it. I strongly encourage you. If if it's raining today, don't worry. Go for a walk. Go for a walk in the rain and think about it in the rain. If it's snowing, because I don't know where you are in the world, if it's snowing, go play in the snow and think about it. Go make yourself a cup of hot chocolate or something with marshmallows and a whipping cream and think about it. Whatever works best for you. But do it, because that's how your life changes. That's how you get that's how you gain clarity as to what you're meant to do in life. And then you ask for the steps. And you ask as many times as you need it. And God will not be bothered by you. God doesn't get annoyed at you if you ask him for questions. He is not like our partners. He's not like our siblings. He's not like our parents. He doesn't get bothered by you. You can come to him millions of times per day, per week, per month. He doesn't mind. He is happy if you do it. As a matter of fact, he's the only one who is like, this person is here again. Yay! I'm telling you, that's how he reacts when you talk to him. So, I feel complete for the day. That's all I wanted to speak about. If you feel like there was anybody who would benefit from this message, please share it with them. That would truly mean the world to me. Thank you everybody so much for all your time. I truly appreciate you. If you missed the beginning of this live video, I'm going to post the replay on my Facebook profile so you can go ahead and watch it from the very beginning, you know, because it was a very powerful topic and I feel like you would definitely benefit from watching like all of it from the very beginning. So thank you everybody so much. I truly appreciate you. Tomorrow we have Transformation Tuesdays and it's going to be another great topic. So stick around. I'm not going anywhere yet and I still have more wisdom to share with you. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Take some time to think about what's your next step in life. What's your purpose? What's your calling? The one that freaks you out, but you're like, this is what I would love. This is that God-given dream, that calling for your life. And you don't have to go and figure it out how to do it. Ask God for direction every step and He will guide you. And right now I wanted to say also, you might even be, like you might already know what your vision is, like what's your mission for your life, what's that calling, and you might already be working towards it, right? Because many of you already are living your purpose. You're going towards this calling that God is calling you to be, right? There is still more for you to become. The vision that you have, it can grow even more. And if you are already working towards it, I would encourage you to take time to ask God for the clear directions daily. And God will guide you in ways that will like blow your mind. He's gonna send clients and, you know, like miracles your way if you allow Him. So if you already know your calling, take some time to acknowledge God in all of this. Thank Him for everything that He has done so far in your life. And then ask Him, what's the next steps I'm supposed to take? Show it clearly to me. Show it clearly so that I don't have to doubt and question. And He will do it for you. So thank you so much, everybody, for your time. I truly appreciate you. Have an awesome day, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow for another live video. Bye-bye.